Assalamu alaikum. This is your brother Malcolm Flex TV. And I wanted to send a message out to those people who believe that they represent black people in the black community. And you have a right to say, you believe you have a right to say whatever you want, which you do. You really do have a right to say whatever you want, but I want to say this, that if you are an individual who are speaking on behalf of the government against your own people, whether it be cases or whatever the enemy is going against our people, and you are not on code with your people, and as a matter of fact, you are putting up a greater argument in defense of the government instead of your own black people, then you automatically forfeit your right to speak for and represent black people. You forfeit your rights to speak for and represent black people. Especially some of you so-called conscious people who taking the position that they love everybody now. We want to include everybody. And we are conspiring with the enemy of black people. We are conspiring with white people to bring one another down. We are celebrating on these platforms the dissension and demise of another black person. We celebrating, we backflipping and cartwheeling, we popping bottles of champagne, and we basically throwing parties for bringing down another black man and woman. See? And some of you are modern day slave catchers. I'm talking about the black slave catchers. Them old Negroes who used to be helping the slave master back in the day to help recapture the runaway slaves. Some of y'all are the modern day slave catchers. Just based on the mentality that we have today. It's still the same. It has not changed. But again, if you posturing yourself as if you are someone who represents the black community, then you automatically forfeit your rights to represent the black community if you are conspiring and arguing and putting up defenses for the government, who has never been a friend and only has been an enemy to black people. So if you are speaking on behalf of the government and siding with the government against your own brother and sister, then you automatically forfeit your right to represent black people, and you are no longer competent to represent our people. If your hate for a brother or sister in our community is greater than the love that you have for your brother and your sister, then you forfeit your right to represent black people and the black community. So I just wanted to make that clear to those who are happy that certain things are happening to some of us who are fighting and battling this system 24/7. on a daily basis. This message is for you. And this is your brother Malcolm Flex TV. If this is your first time tuning in, you can press that subscribe button. But other than that, I'm out. Assalamu alaikum.